It's freaky to watch.
Doing a level 1 DOT inspection. I stopped and weighed.
It's literally like this right now.
We'll show you guys around.
It's the ranch life, baby! We're Matt and Cass, a couple of adventure chasers seeking the roads less traveled in today's world. For the last 3 years, we've been living on the road. First, in our bus home Lady May, then our rad van Jolene. Our journey brought us through the wildest parts of the United States, from the crystalline springs of Florida to the incredible peaks of Idaho, and then spending 6 months internationally traveling all through Mexico. But today, we put the van in park to take on a new challenge, the building of a fully off-grid homestead in rural Tennessee.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome back to the Runaway Ranch. Today is a very, very, very big day here.
It's huge. Today our tiny home gets delivered and put right on this spot that we're sitting in right now.
And by tiny home, it's not actually a home yet, it's just the structure. It's kind of like a shed cabin, but it's built a little more unique than some more of the mass-produced ones.
Yeah, we liked it a little bit more because it felt a little bit more like the Runaway Ranch.
Oh, we weren't sure if the rain was gonna hold off last night to allow the delivery guy to come, but the weather here is weird.
It's weird, but it's also perfect.
We had a wild lightning storm last night for like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
it was just
crazy.
non-stop flash, 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 5-second pause, flash. It was pretty cool.
It was awesome.
So he's coming in from Kentucky. I'm hoping he'll be here by lunch or so. So we're gonna sit here, have our coffee, maybe get a little work done on the computer and wait for that home's arrival.
Cheers.
We ain't homeless no more.
We ain't homeless, baby.
We were never homeless.
We were never homeless, but the internet liked to say we were homeless.
All I want in this whole life, a little red house and a country wife, a picnic table out on the lawn, a couple of kids and a couple of dogs. Work all day to 5:30, chain link fence and a gravel drive. Wind chime ringing on my front porch, a brand new carpet on every floor, and a rope swing tied around a limb with a tall.
Guys, this farm fit, am I right? I am clearing all this beautiful land behind me, as you guys can tell. It is going to be a lot of work. I am doing it, not Matt, because I am luckily not allergic to poison ivy or poison oak or any of the poison stuff, and there's a ton back here, but he's extremely allergic. So I am in charge of it today. I got my overalls on, and it is so hot in here in Tennessee, but I wanna make sure I'm super protected as we go and do this. So the tiny home the idea is it's going to be like right here-ish, so I have a lot to clear, a lot to go over. This is one of the first big projects, so it's exciting. It's hard work. Today, it's not about looking cute, it's about getting shit done. Okay, now I'm gonna go deeper into the back here. I can't wait to show you guys this. I'm just telling you that there's a tiny home coming, but that's all I'm telling you. I'm very excited about it.
I don't think we introduced you to the newest member of the Runaway Ranch. We showed you the red racing machine, the mower, but not our truck. Well, we've been living in Jolene, obviously, and having to run errands in Jolene while being on the property was really not sustainable. And we need a work truck for supplies and everything, and another vehicle. She's a 2003 GMC Sierra 4x4, 5.3 V8, which was a really good engine by GM. And ultimately, like, she's a little rough around the edges, but it's a work truck, so it's okay. As you can see, the hood's a little scrapey, but we painted 2 vehicles. We can paint another. We immediately put some work in. The brakes kind of exploded upon landing on property, so we immediately replaced all the brakes. But she's got a new engine, which is awesome, and so far so good. We're really liking her as a work truck. You see our Starlink up there on the roof. It's kind of the only way that we get good signal here.
Also, the truck does not have a name yet, so comment any ideas below. Well, the first few days of the property have been a little intense because the grass is so high and there's so many ticks and so many bugs and so much ivy. We have to wear pants every single day, so I've been living in my overalls. So I'm gonna go put those on now so I can go help Matt clear a spot. Hopefully Matt doesn't get the lawnmower stuck again.
You hard at work over here?
I am hard at work. Whew, this is tough. I just got it elbow down now. I'm pushing it all out of this way so the spot can be nice and cleared.
I mean, it's looking great. Look at this.
Looks so good.
Really nice.
Guys, we've been on this property, what, for 7 days?
Yeah.
No, 8 days, something like this. I am so sore. I don't think I've worked this physically hard in so long. And I used to be a fitness instructor. Not anymore. But getting farm fit, baby. I can't even explain how much this beautiful land means to me. It is unreal. Like every day it's just transforming and transforming and transforming little bit by little bit, but we've also spent a ton of time just relaxing and enjoying it as well. So like, it's just been so magical. I love it so much here. It really just like feels like home, which is great because obviously coming off the road, I was very nervous to be like, is this gonna be home? But like, this is home. And this is perfect.
We're getting things ready. He should be here in like 30 minutes, so exciting. So this cabin is gonna be set up with rainwater collection. So we already have our 2 IBC totes. They are 275 gallons each. So that will give the cabin about 550 gallons of rainwater storage, but they're currently in the way for the delivery of the cabin. So Cass and I are gonna move them to the other side of the property so that the truck can get through. Ready?
How heavy is this gonna be?
Oh, they're not too bad.
No?
They're not light, but they're not too heavy. The bar's really high.
Woo! Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Not bad.
It's not too bad. She's strong, baby.
Is it rolling?
Yes. Right here. That's the only thing.
Ready? Cabin time, baby.
Cabin time, baby! It's cabin time. Any minute our cabin should be pulling up.
Guys, we're just taking, I'm doing a level 1 DOT inspection.
Sure.
This is all very exciting.
Apparently, as the shed was being delivered just out of town from here, a state trooper got behind the guy to do a Department of Transportation stop and inspection, but he let the guy get the shed here before he actually did the inspection. So in the midst of all of our excitement of this arriving, we were just waiting on the Department of Transportation inspection way back here on our road, which is pretty funny.
Yeah, it's been about 45 minutes since he's been on property and they're still figuring out paperwork, I guess. But we're just sitting here staring at our tiny home.
Yep, just waiting on this to finish up.
So we think the saga has ended, at least for now.
An hour and a half.
An hour and a half of this saga, but the police officer has left. And now it's time to get that tiny home put on our land.
Nice.
Our new home, baby! Right now. What?
Pretty wild how capable they are on placement of this without even getting it off yet.
That is gonna be our little home. And then one day y'all will be able to rent it. It looks so good.
It's freaky to watch.
Let's get it behind us.
That's a big structure to watch roll down.
We're just watching it roll down, just our money roll down the slide.
So they unload it, get it into the back point, and then I'll be able to shift the front how we want it with the little machine that he's got. So it's pretty cool.
Cool.
Pretty cool. Mule. It can kind of just spin the wheels around however you want to maneuver them, and it pushes. It's like on a little gas engine. It's neat. The mule.
Machine.
Maybe we'll have a mule one day. Not one of those, like a real mule.
like a eon mule.
Because if we do any more than that, it's really gonna be. All right, so she's in place. Now we're going to level off with some cinder blocks, and then we're done.
Then we're done. That's it. That's our house.
Welcome home, baby. It's a new home, guys.
It's a new home. Guys, it feels unreal.
It's amazing. It's like, it really feels great when you have this idea in your head. Like, I'm talking about everything with how it sits and our vision of the landscape. And you have it in your head and you have this floor plan, but you have no idea, because we've never seen this.
Never.
We didn't see a model the same size. We were in her grandmother's living room
when we decided to buy this.
The size of her living room to this entire cabin and figuring out how we could build a house in it. And now it's here and it's sitting where we picked it to be, and it's like playing out perfectly. I
feel like I'm sitting on the front porch and I'm just like imagining the whole property in front of it and exactly how I imagined it. It looks.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's epic.
It's epic.
It's great. And it's beautiful. All we can smell right now is cedar. Because like the
house
siding,
smells good.
The siding is regular pine, but all of the trim, the porch, everything here is all cedar. So it's just such a beautiful smell.
When we first got it, we were just like putting our faces to it. Just like, oh, it smells so good.
So let's show you guys around.
Let's show you our new home.
All right, so specs about the cabin that we just had delivered. It's technically a shed or a shed home, and total dimensions are 12 by 28. There's a 4-foot porch, so the actual house dimensions are 12 by 24. This is hand built by the Amish in Lewisburg, Kentucky. They're a super, super small operation. They drag logs by mule and everything's done by hand. The entire thing's built with hammer and nail actually, which is pretty neat. Not much is done like that anymore. So with those dimensions, it'll give us just shy of 288 square foot. The true 24 by 12 is 288 square foot. But by the time you put in the walls and everything, you lose a little bit of that. All of the siding is pine, then the trim around it is all cedar, like we were talking. She smells beautiful. We have a tin roof or a metal roof on the top, and it looks like a pretty good quality build. It's pretty awesome.
Welcome to my crib! Come on in, guys. We have this really, really big heavy-duty door, and then inside is just one big open canvas for us to dream up anything we can think of. We had this custom built. The windows were placed where we wanted them for our specific floor plan. We have a couple different ideas. We think that this is gonna be the kitchen. Nice L-shaped kitchen, coming this way into the living room, this way into the bedroom, the bathroom, and then this is just an open hallway.
This world is not my home, I'm just a passing through. If heaven's not my home, then hell will have to do. The angels beckon me from this dark and eerie door, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore. Run away, I might just run away. I might just leave it all behind and find another day. Thought it through, good God, I thought it through, and there ain't nothing that I got I ain't willing to lose.
So we are headed to go pick up Chinese food. It's actually a tradition of ours. Every time we move into a new home, so when we moved into our first apartment, when we moved into our house that we bought.
It's been many now. Let's try to count. We had the Buffalo apartment.
Buffalo apartment.
Then we had the Chattanooga house apartment.
Yep, Chattanooga house. Then our house that we bought. Then the bus. And then the van.
So five times.
5 times, and now the tiny home. Always eat Chinese food, have a nice drink, whether that's wine, champagne, whatever.
And every time, not in the bus and the van, but in houses or apartment, it's always like air mattress on the floor, Chinese food out of the container kind of style, and that's a lot.
It's something we promised.
Like.
Exactly, it's something we promised ourselves we would always do. We just made a little tradition. So we're on our way to go pick up the Chinese food. It's a beautiful evening in Tennessee.
It was just a high of like 79 today, and now everything's cooled off even more. It's awesome, and it's beautiful country roads everywhere around us.
I'm excited to show you guys more about what our area looks like too, not just the ranch, but the whole surrounding area. It's so beautiful. We love it here, huh, honey?
We do.
We love it here. Today was such a big day. You got the goods?
We got the Chinese food, baby. So excited.
So excited. I'm starving. Let's go home and eat.
One of our rules when looking for a place was that there is a takeout Chinese place within driving distance. Decent pizza, takeout Chinese within driving distance.
Thought it through, good God, I thought it through.
Woohoo!
And there ain't nothing that I got I ain't willing to lose.
It's the ranch life, baby! Let's go home!
Cheers, baby.
Cheers.
To our new home.
To our new home.
Humble beginnings, guys.
Humble beginnings, that's for sure. Lights are not ideal.
No, a little Harbor Freight light shining on us so you can actually see us.
But it's sweet and it's special, and this is how I love to spend our first nights in new homes.
Let's eat.
Let's eat.
Let's eat.